Gavana Wycliffe Oparanya amechaguliwa tena kuendelea kuhudumu kama mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Magavana. Oparanya alikuwa anamenyana na mwenzake wa Mandera Ali Roba kwenye wadhifa huo. Hebu tuelekee huko tuweze kusikiza taarifa hiyo inayofuatiliwa na Elfas Lagat.
Very closely. Today, as I congratulate the team whose mandate has been renewed, I want to pledge our total commitment to work very closely with you. I remember when we started last year, we went through quite a number of challenges. And I must say that that cooperation has proven that when we work together as one people with a common vision, a common destiny, we can overcome all these challenges. This year alone that has just ended was one of the most difficult years for our country. It was one year when we started with drought. Many governors who are here, particularly in northern Kenya, the coast, all the way to Turkana, know what we went through combating drought. There were counties that were very much devastated by the effects of drought. In the same year after drought, the second part of the year, we're dealing with floods. After the floods came the locusts. I remember my brother, Gavana Ali Roba, called me and he told me, when you come to northern Kenya today, it's green and beautiful everywhere. The regeneration of the vegetation had made the pastoralists very happy that perhaps for another year or so, we will recover. Our animals will recover. Before again from the Ethiopian highlands where the floods came from, where we saw locusts coming to our northern part of the country, and I'm told they might have reached Laikipia. I don't know, my brother Deritum Reddy is confirming. So it's been a difficult year, but our partnership in terms of interventions, dealing with both drought and floods in the same year, confirms one thing, that going forward, we must realize that one of the biggest challenges we are going to face is climate change. Climate change is a reality, and I want to thank all of you, particularly counties, and I must give the example of Noreb. Under the leadership of Chairman Mandago, Noreb counties actually became the first block to sign an MOU setting up the climate change fund. And Governor Nanok, I know how much you have put in. I know you've been one of the hardest hit counties when it came both to drought and flood. So I want to encourage all counties, because disaster risk management is a shared function. We must continue working together, both levels of government, to combat the challenges of climate change, to ensure mitigation, and to ensure building resilient counties that will overcome these challenges now and in future. On that, I want to assure you of the total commitment of national government, but also assure you, as His Excellency the President announced the other day, we have indeed already, with our development partners, been able to arrange a fund of over 5 billion that will go towards dealing with these devastation, both of floods and drought. And those that were affected, particularly West Pokot, Professor Lonyangapo, I want to assure you that we will be working very closely with you, apart from the interventions we made, to go to the next phase of reconstruction of the lives of the affected families, to go to the next level of rebuilding their lives, their homes, and this is one area that we are going to go to. So going forward, let's hope this year will be a better year than last year, but for the leadership, Chairman Oparanya, that will take over this coming year, our support is given. The only issue we'll ask is our parliament, both houses of parliament, to fast track the issue of the disaster risk management bill. We need a very structured way of dealing with disasters, both levels of government, and when we do in a structured way, we will be able to overcome. Therefore, that legislation is necessary, and we'll work together to push our parliamentarians to ensure that the necessary framework is in place. Going forward also, apart from the disaster risk management policy and legal framework, the regional economic blocks policy. I know that we spoke about it last year, But as we speak, we are at the tail end of concluding that policy. And I'm so happy that even as we are looking at the BBI report, the task force on the BBI has captured the importance of regional economic blocks.